summation notation of an arithmetic series. This big letter here in the black, I can just kind of overwriting it, is called sigma. What it represents is the summation of terms. The right side of the sigma notation is what we have, the explicit formula. The bottom number here is where you start substituting in, you start with to substitute into the explicit formula, and then the top number is where you stop. So go ahead and pause if you need to finish writing down this definition of the summation notation of an arithmetic series. Here's how we would use the summation notation. We have the explicit formula. So what that looks like is t sub n equals, in this case we're using k instead. So usually we're used to using n, so t sub k equals 6 minus 2k. And this is where we're going to start plugging numbers in to find the terms. And this is where we're going to stop. So from 1 to 4, there are 4 terms. So step 1 is to find the terms in the series. So we start with the number 1, and we'll substitute 1 in for k, then we'll substitute 2 in for k, then we'll substitute 3 in for k, and then 4 in. So here's the first example. Remember that explicit formula over here that we just had above. I'll circle it in the red. Here's my explicit formula, 6 minus 2k. We're going to continue substituting in for k. So we start to find term 1. Term 1, 6 minus 2, substitute 1 in. 2 times 1 is 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. So here's the first term in my series, 4. Then I go down to term 2. I'm going to substitute 2 in for k. 2 times 2 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So the next term in my series is 2. And I'm going to find term 3. So I substitute 3 in for k. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. There is my third term. Now I substitute 4 in for k. 2 times 4 is 8. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. So these are the 4 terms. If you were to write it as a sequence, it'd be 4, 2, 0, negative 2. If you wanted to add them, you would say 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus negative 2. And that's how you can use summation notation to find the terms or add the terms. I'm going to show you how to use the series formula to find the sum. Now, it would be very easy to just take these 4 numbers and add them up. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus negative 2 is 4. So the sum of these 4 terms is 4. The problem is when you get into very large amounts of terms, let's say 20 or 30 or 50 terms, you wouldn't want to find all 50 terms and add them up. So I'm going to use this series formula. So our term value amount is 4 terms. So we're finding the sum of 4 terms. N is 4. Term 1, which we found up here, is 4. Plus our last term, which was negative 2, and then all over 2. And now we just simplify this fraction. So 4 plus 2 in that parentheses gives us 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And then 8 over 2 is 4. So the sum of those 4 terms is 4. Again, you can check your solutions by adding them up. 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus negative 2 is 4.